Alright guys, so today I'm going to be giving you guys a movement tutorial, or a movement guide, you could say. So, let's get into it. So off the start, I'm not going to like click you guys or anything, but most of this stuff is going to have to do with knife only, and no other weapons. Some of the stuff in this video can be applied to other weapons, but this is mostly knife. And mostly on arena. You can use this stuff other places, but not very much you can arena. Alright, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to teach is some vocabulary, just to help you understand some of the stuff I'll talk about later in the video. So these things right here, these big tall green things that are normally gray, these are called pillars, right? This big red ramp is called ramp. So say somebody's on ramp, it means they're right here on either side. And then these things are called windows. Most people would either call them windows, but you could have different slang for them. These are windows. And then this little middle section is called the table, because obviously it looks like a table. And there's a really, really neat trick that I'll be showing later in this video to do with it. Okay, so now I'm going to teach you guys some basic, simple routes that you can do to maybe knife your opponent. So all these are going to have to do with bow and daggers. I might show grenade launcher stuff or satchel later in the video. My favorite route to do is including this window right here off spawn. So you're going to come here, and you're going to jump or slide jump, and then you're going to use daggers and bow to get up. So I'm going to do it in full speed. It looks like that. And then you can either go to this pillar or this pillar. What I like to do is a little more difficult way to do it is to go around this way, but it gives you a little more protection from like people say they're on ramp. They can't see you right here. So what I like to do is I'll slide backwards and then use bow daggers, slide up here, and then go to this pillar, then this pillar, and you can slide right here. Just do whatever you want. Another useful route is also from this window right here, where you can easily catch people like distracted over here, checking on that ramp. You're gonna want to pop your war horn, you're gonna slide jump, double jump, and then knife them right here. Make sure that you don't slide backwards on this, because it'll make you go flat. You want to slide down on this part, so you get a downward angle like this, rather than up here, because you're rarely going to ever hit people up here. That's about it for routes. There's a ramp route that's for like beginners. It's pretty easy. You're going to want to go right here, just a normal jump, and you can just double jump up to here and go wherever you want. Or a third route that I've just been trying out a little bit recently, you go here, bounce backwards, double jump like this onto here, and then you can double jump to here, or you can double jump to the middle pillar. So it should look like this. Like that. That's gonna wrap it out for routes though. So I'll show you my personal route in full speed. So this is my route in full speed without warhorn. This is my route full speed without warhorn. You're gonna want to come here, do the window. So you're going to want to go to the left. This is my route full speed without warhorn. And then do that. Just go wherever you want. Say they're going to the right side over to that window. You can do this. You can kind of just go about wherever you want to go. This is going to be my full route with warhorn. Bang. You can go wherever you want with warhorn, but it depends on where you want to go. So the thing that most of you are probably going to be watching this movement guide to learn is how to pillar slide. Pillar sliding is one of the more important movement techs with knife, because this is a lot faster than this. Like if you're doing this, somebody's going to beam you. But say you're moving like this, going to be a lot harder for that person to hit you. So it's going to sound crazy, but it's actually easier to do without warhorn. I'll make a clip real quick of me doing it with Warhorn. It's gonna be faster, but the slide's gonna be longer and stuff. What you're gonna want to do is slide. Don't slide jump. You're gonna slide and then jump, maybe like here. So you're gonna want to jump, jump, slide, jump, slide, jump. If you're too close, it's gonna be kind of weird. Like, say, I have to find an example like this. See how you still jump even though you're pretty close to the next pillar? This is where you learn how to slide jump V3, which is where you crouch after you slide. It's pretty difficult. I'm not even perfect at it yet. I've been trying to learn it. Yeah, but pillar sliding is very, very important. You just want to practice this. And the closer you are to the pillar, the next pillar when you slide jump, the faster you're going to be able to do your next. You're going to be able to do your next slide. After a while of doing it, you should be able to do it like this. Should be looking something like this. After a while of doing it, it should start to look more like this. And just go ahead, and this took me like a little bit to learn how to do, and doing it consistently, especially in game whenever you have like a more stressful environment, it becomes drastically harder to do. But consistency is key, because there's no point in learning this stuff if you can't do it consistently. I'm going to teach you how to knife through the table. Remember, the table is this little thing right here, and you can actually knife people through it by knifing them through the bottom. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take daggers or bow. You're only going to want to use daggers or bow, not both. Because if you use both, it's something like this will happen, and you'll just hit your head. So what you're going to want to do is double jump, and as soon as you hit right before you hit your head, click F. Depending on when you double jump will depend on when you hit your head, which means the later you jump, the later you'll be able to knife them. Say they're on this closed edge, you're going to want to jump early to be able to get them. Say they're in the middle, you want to jump about there to get them. And say they're on the far edge, you're going to want to jump later to get them. Now I'm going to be teaching you how to knife people from on top of pillars if you're on the ground. Say somebody's up here, sitting on that little red ribbon, red little stripe right here. What you want to do is use both your bow, daggers, and then click F to knife them. Say they're facing me, looking this way, so they're looking down sort of like this. A cool trick you can do is double jump, and then click F. You can even do it backwards, double jump, click F. If you touch the pillar before your second double jump, it'll sort of drag you down, and it will ruin it. You gotta go jump, F. Sitting on the corner here, jump, F. You can even do it backwards. It's a little bit harder though. And the best place to get them is right here whenever they're looking down on you. You can actually do it from the window too. You just have to slide jump. You can almost actually get to the top with just this. Okay, but this is going to about wrap it up for my movement tutorial. Obviously, you can do all this with Warhorn. But it was great trying to teach you guys this because I have a decent amount of time on knife. I have about 2 days and 4 hours, so I may not be the best coach out there, but it's something. It's a little bit easier for you guys to understand maybe some of this other stuff that they're trying to teach you. But appreciate it, and I want you guys to like and subscribe. See y'all later.